Hey y'all. So maybe like a couple weeks ago, I said on Facebook that I was gonna make some videos because my therapist said that it would be a good thing for me if I wanted to talk about the things I don't normally feel like talking about with people. Um, I guess maybe I should talk about why I decided to go to a therapist in the first place. Um, it was years coming for me to go to therapy, and I've always been fucked up, but I haven't always been this much messed up. I got into a relationship in which I love the person very much, and they betrayed me and embarrassed me, and I it kind of destroyed my my self esteem and um, my ability to, I guess, jump back up and try again, and it was a snowball effect for me where it not only affected me mentally, but it affected me physically too. I started going into like a spiral where, that saying, hurt people, and I hurt a lot of people along the way, and I didn't. I knew I was hurting them, but it was like subconscious, and then I became more so of an emotional eater, and I'd be angry and I'd eat. Moments of happiness, I'd eat. Um, Sad, I'd eat. It it was just a really bad thing for me, and I lived. I used to live with my mom, who was this was this well, still is, but not as bad. But she's super Christian, like really religious, and she'd be like, "Oh, you gotta pray out of it." And don't get me wrong, like I totally believe in praying, I totally believe in God, but I also believe that God puts people on this earth with talents, meaning doctors, to like help us out, and He puts us in the path. But my mom, she's like, you gotta pray it off. You gotta pray it off. You can't let the spirit of depression get over you. You gotta get over it. My mom's like really cold to me. She's cold to a certain extent to the girls, because there's two of us, me and my sister, at for the most part, and she babies the boys. But I kept praying, and then just more things. I still kept making like the wrong choices, meeting the wrong people, well, allowing the wrong people in my life, and more recently, I got into. I've never really liked desk jobs. Never. I like to move all around, but if it's a desk job, I would want it to be something like writing, because I love writing, and that's my dream job. I just want to do journalism as long as I live, but I like to travel as well, so I think that journalism would definitely help me with that. However, I moved from upstate New York, and I came down here. My mom's friend got me a job as an administrative assistant, and I met some really, really nice people. But I became miserable, and over the next maybe 4 years, I gained like 40 pounds because I was so miserable at my job, but my weight would go up and down, and my self-esteem would go up and down. And it was almost like when I gained weight, all these like creepy guys would come around, and I don't know if it's because they like sense the low self-esteem or whatever, but they would come around. Then when I was skinny, they'd like disappear. I guess maybe because my confidence just like went much higher than usual, and I didn't take much shit from them. I felt like I was above it. I don't know. I mean, I'm just telling you from what I used to do. I'm not saying that, fatness means you have low self-esteem. It's just, that's the way it affected me. And I got into another job. Well, I transferred to another department because I had to. And I got even more miserable at the job. And after a while, I started not wanting to be around people. My mom moved to Arizona, and I stay in my apartment. It's like my abode. And I used to go out to the city all the time. Even if I didn't have that much money, I didn't have to spend anything. I just wanted to go out, and I'd meet people and, make new friends. And now I just kind of stay in my apartment. And it started to become unhealthy, where I would not go outside unless it was to go to work. I would order groceries so I wouldn't have to go outside because I started feeling bad about how I looked. I try to do little things here and there, like buy lipstick, yay, like I'm on the computer and wearing lipstick. It kind of affected just everything. I didn't want to be bothered with anything or anyone. And I finally got to a point where I said enough is enough. I reached 235 pounds. And even though a lot of people can't tell that I'm 235 pounds, I can tell that I'm 235 pounds at 6 feet tall. And it doesn't make me feel good. I hate that. I don't think that I look nice at my weight. And I started having a problem looking at myself in the mirror every day. Like, I would avert my eyes and try to like do my mascara and my eyeliner without like really looking at myself in the mirror, because I was scared of what I saw. So finally I said enough is enough. It's affecting a lot of things around me. I even started a second job where I wouldn't have to leave the house. And I said, this is a problem. Like, something is wrong. So I went to a therapist. And, I have real problems expressing myself. Like, online, if you see me on Facebook, I'll talk about stuff all the time. You ask me about the government, I'll talk your ears off. Ask me about different types of food from all over the world. Yes, fatty. I'll talk your ears off about that. You ask me about the most obscure bullshit, I will talk to you about it. And if I don't know anything about it, I will Google it just so I can talk to you about it through writing. If you ask me about myself, I just completely shut down. I give you very surface details. I don't know how to trust anybody. I have a hard time trusting people. period. I have a hard time trusting my own mother. I don't trust anyone, maybe except my sister. Maybe. But I want to address these issues that I have, because I know that there's a lot of things that I haven't addressed that I need to, and I know that the things that I haven't addressed, which I will do episodes of, kind of like I am talking to you in person. It's really hard. It's hard to be vulnerable. I always have my wall up. Even in my relationship, sometimes I fail to realize that you can't have a wall up if you want to progress. I cannot create more than surface friendships if I don't break down the wall, and I really want to do that. So I'm hoping that this works. I do feel a lot better now that I don't know. Now that I've released everything, so I started doing some really nice things yesterday. I got a little bit of decorating going on. As you see, my posters and my Funko Pop thing I got going on my, but I got that going, and then I don't know if you can really like see it, but I've got like my dual monitor, my dual monitor computers, my gaming computer. I mean, it's an older computer that that snobby comic book guy gave me, and I plan on upgrading it. So that's a little part of my happiness, gaming. That's my depression. It's hard saying that, because like I feel like it's kind of loaded in a way. Still, when people they feel like if you suffer from depression, that it must always be clinical, and they assume that you want to kill yourself. They just make all these silly assumptions, but they never really do what somebody with depression would like them to do, and that's like be non-judgmental and be patient and try to understand that it's not personal, that I don't want to be around somebody. And yeah, it's like really weird, but my depression affected my gaming, and everybody knows how much I love gaming. I stopped making as many videos, and I had a whole lot of reviews to do for my other website, and I kind of just like, I woke up in the morning and I was like, nope. Turned back around, went back to sleep, and it was just a weird cycle of me getting up in the morning, not exercising, look at the scale, oh, I gained weight, now I'm depressed, eat. I don't feel like doing anything, go back to sleep, wake up, eat, go back to sleep, eat, wake up in the morning, look at the scale, holy shit, I gained weight, I'm depressed, eat. So, yeah, I think I stopped the video right here because I kind of want to plan out what I want to talk about, but maybe I shouldn't plan out what I want to talk about in my next video. However, I think I will. I'm not sure. I'll figure things out. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope that I really hope that this video series of me opening myself up to whoever's watching will help me out in the long run and help me become a better person. So, thanks again for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.